Good. Welcome to Cameos. I'm Samson. This is Just Rambling. Thanks for joining us. I forgot the lore again.
Mm,
It's like every week I forget the Fu and Sean lore. I know Fu. No, Fu's on the Sonic tour.
yes,
He's currently, where is he at now on the Sonic tour?
he is somehow made it down to Rio de Janeiro and is sampling the
Okay.
cuisine down there. And
So
somehow he still found his way to another McDonald's.
he went from Sonic to McDonald's. Uh, what
And
did he have? What did,
O'Shaughnessy, what was we had a furry convention. He has since become their leader and now has formed a furry cult. Name
okay.
pending.
What is O'Shaughnessy dressed as? What is his furry outfit?
He gives me Puff the Magic Dragon vibes.
So he's a dragon furry.
Yeah, Dragon Furry.
All right. Well, O'Shaughnessy's a dragon furry. Fu Money is at both Sonic and McDonald's. Big Mac in one hand, uh, Rio de Janeiro Glizzy in the other. He's off the rails. Uh,
Uh,
so that's what they're doing. But what's happening in the world? Ooh, look at that
uh,
segue. I'm a
that was a
beast.
good segue. If
I
we could
like
just learn,
I do this, man.
if we could just learn to nail down our openers, oh my God, we'd be on track to make at least a few dollars on. What was it? Who's the Amazon? That's the one who gives out the sponsorships.
Oh yeah, on Twitch, yeah, it's Amazon.
Yeah,
And
so if we could
then
just nail that
we
opener.
actually do make money, by the way.
This is new to me. Why
So
haven't I been clued in on this?
it's not enough to matter.
It always matters is money.
You can't do
I
nothing.
deserve my cut. I want my 2.99, my 3.50.
No, we got to do the. I got to do the Twitch partnership, but since O'Shaughnessy's having his furry orgies, it's been difficult to
Gotcha.
to do that. I actually need him. He's preoccupied.
Oh man. So for your awesome segue earlier, a lot going on in the world of entertainment. One of which being an unfortunate passing. Voice actor Takaya Hashi passed away from a heart attack on August 27th at the age of 72. He was known for the voice of Toki in Fist of the North Star, Kakazu in Naruto, Dogstorm in One Piece, James Black in Detective Conan, and
Dogstrom.
Donovan Desmond in Spy X Family, among others.
Dogstrom.
Dogstrom. I'm about like 700 episodes behind, so I'm sure I
Yeah.
haven't met him yet.
He's done a lot of other voices too. So, if for those that watch, I know a lot of people don't watch sub anime, but I'm one.
Yeah.
I watch sub anime, so sad to that we won't be able to hear his voice again. So rest in peace.
Yeah. YouTube secretly used AI to edit people's videos. The results could bend reality. So, what they would do is you would upload it. Let's say, hypothetically speaking, me and Samsung uploaded a clip from today's episode to YouTube. YouTube would then add AI to it without us even prompting it to do so because they're trying to get people used to seeing AI content because that's what a majority of the content is now on YouTube. And
Mm.
I realized this recently when I saw my son flicking through what is it, Reels? Is that no, that's not Reels, that's Instagram.
No,
Shorts.
shorts. Yeah, sorry,
Yeah,
shorts.
YouTube Shorts. And it was just like all AI slop. Like luckily there was like no explicit content, but it was just like AI generated nonsense the whole time. It has been a dramatic shift from before where like before it would just be like the typical like the Pootie Pies and the Mr. Beasts and stuff like that. Now it's just literally like nothing is authentically made. It's just people putting prompts into a generator and having that just pump out as much content as possible and reaping the benefits of it.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Me neither.
I know Shaughnessy was as he was in his furry convention. You know, bent over his kitchen counter. He was texting us because he was
This is a
looking at
kid
a
show.
YouTube short. I didn't. He just bent over the counter. Sometimes he likes to bend over the counter.
I
Is
can't
that
imagine
so?
any scenario in which that would be acceptable on a
He
kid
has to
show.
get something on the other side of the counter, so he's bent over. Come on, man, get your mind out of the gutter. But as I was saying, is O'Shaughnessy's bent over the kitchen counter. You know, phone
He
in
needs to
hand.
come back.
He's like, he's texting us about like the YouTube Shorts. I hit him with the conspiracy tinfoil hat thing, not because I don't. It's not that I don't agree, and it's not that I don't see that YouTube is doing this, but I think like certain things like this is not. It doesn't look like AI. Maybe I just have a discerning eye for AI.
It was that. It was definitely an AI. Like it's not AI in the sense that like the content was generated from scratch.
No, like AI
It just
upscaled to look
yeah,
better. And
exactly. It put a filter over it. So like it made it 4K when it was originally like 1080p. And as a result, like it looks weird as hell. Kind of like a bad oil pastel painting in motion.
mm-hmm.
So and that all companies are going to do this because they are very much in support of AI because AI can reduce whatever costs they might expect and then they can mass produce and if they can drip feed us content to just get us used to it eventually
Mm-hmm.
the outrage will die off because people really aren't going to stand on business when it comes to this. They just want to watch and be entertained. And if they can get the youth on board, which is what they seem to be doing with all of the AI slop that's being pumped out on like YouTube shorts for kids, then that's just a whole generation of kids who are just primed and ready to accept whatever AI takeover they're planning in the future.
Yeah, this is why you just gotta let your kids watch VHS tapes. You know, dust off the old VCR, pop that Fern Gully in there.
Hmm.
You know,
All dogs go to heaven.
yep. Schoolhouse Rock if you want to teach them a couple things. You know, conjunction junction. Uh, I'm just a bill. Interjections. You know,
Please do, because
get
we
them
need
right.
more people knowing about civics. Because God, things have changed.
But you need the tube TV. Also, you need the graininess, so you know
Hmm.
it's real. You need to hear the
Yeah.
hum. You need to risk cancer. You got to
You
take
need
it
to
way back.
when you put your hands to the TV and you feel the static.
Exactly. It moves if you got like something metal on your hand. You can see it moving.
You put a magnet too close to it, you blow out your whole television.
Exactly. You got to do that if you want to know that it's real. I remember I saw
Hmm.
sorry random note before we move on. I saw a story. It was like this woman for like I forgot how many years she was just recording everything that was on TV. So she would
I've
just
heard about that.
yeah, and they added it to some library. I forgot which one, and they might be trying to digitize it. I can't remember, but it's like so important given like the way things are changing now. You can't really trust what you see or hear or read,
Yeah.
which is sad. Like like it still reminds me of like when me and Panamanian Thunder watched like even like Into the Spider Verse, and they just changed it 3 times. So every time we saw it, it was something different in the movie, and it's
Yeah.
like everyone, it's like the Mandela effect. Like, yo, am I crazy?
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
that's just the world. Like, sorry, that has nothing to do with like AI, but just the way things change in general.
No, that's valid. It absolutely has everything to
It,
do with AI.
I mean, they didn't change it because of AI. They just weren't finished the movie, and they put it out
Yeah.
anyway, and then decided like, nah, we gotta change this. But yeah, so
Yeah. But imagine what
this
AI
sucks.
can do now. Like it's not just
Yeah.
about going back and revising like the sound or like a scene or anything like that. Like it's if we thought we had Mandela effect where we were like talking about, oh, the Bernstein Bears definitely had a different kind of spelling, or the Fruit of the Loom logo definitely had a cornucopia or like a basket in it, and turns out it didn't. All that other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Kids in future generations are going to be messed up when it comes to just like being gaslit by corporations who could very simply just go back since everything is digital now. If they just want to change something, there's no hard copies anymore.
Yeah.
They could very easily just go in and say, nope, what are you talking about? Like you're being crazy. That never was a thing. At least we had books
Mm-hmm.
and VHS and things we can go to. These kids can't.
Yeah.
On the note of YouTube, Disney will also have to pay a $10 million penalty for allowing children's data to be collected on YouTube videos.
That's not enough. I feel like it should be more.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure they probably made like 100 mil off of whatever thing they were
Yeah.
doing with this.
And like you need some you gotta pay you should have to pay damages. You need a bigger penalty than that. Cause
I
that's
completely agree.
yeah.
That's why I keep saying all these initiatives about protecting the children are all bullshit. It's all about
Mm-hmm.
data collection. In not really surprising news, but awesome news, The Smashing Machine debuts with 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. It is described as having a spectacular career best performance from Dwayne Johnson.
That, sorry, I was talking to my coworker about this because I was like, "Yeah, you should watch the movie." And she was like, "I've never seen The Rock act. The only time I've seen him act is in Be Cool when he plays
The gay
the
guy.
yeah, he plays the gay bodyguard. That's when I was like, all right, The Rock was really acting. Everything else, he's just being The Rock. So it's good to see that this has like such a high rating. Also, it looks
Hmm.
really good. Like that
Yeah.
that trailer looks good. Like I don't when I watch the trailer, I don't see The Rock until he's bald. I gotta say when he is bald in the trailer, I'm like, all right, now I see The Rock. But every other time, I'm like, all right, this is what's up. So
Yeah. I still see The Rock, but the performance and the personality attached to it is not him. And
mhm.
that's what I really appreciate. So like I'm pretty sure over time I'll be able to see the role more than the actual actor. So I got to give him a lot of credit because one of the biggest criticisms he's received is that like it's just him. It's him, Kevin Hart, and Will Smith who all just act as themselves in pretty much everything, with the
Well,
exception of a few performances here and there.
Kevin Hart can't really act, but Will Smith, yeah. Until like you get to Ali, that's when I was like, all right, I don't see Will no more. And then actually King Richard, although I don't think he should have won the Oscar for it, he really
Mhm.
was like, really was going off acting
Yeah.
wise.
Yeah, King Richard was definitely his best performance in my opinion. Also, 7 pounds. He did really well on that too.
I think Ali was his best performance to me. I think he should have won for Ali. I don't remember who he was up against,
That's
but
fair.
yeah.
Yeah, I would say King Richard, but Ali is a fair take as well. Let's see. Well, what the hell? We got our first look at Charlie Hunnam as serial killer Ed Gein in Ryan Murphy's Monster, The Ed Gein Story. It releases October 3rd on Netflix.
I'm excited. First of all, I love the Monster series. The Monster series is like, and we're like a really weird culture. It's like we
Hmm.
glorify killers, but these
Yeah.
monster series, they're all really good. So if you don't know, Netflix has the monster series. I think the first one is Dahmer. Actually, the first one might not be Dahmer, but Dahmer is like, really good one. Shout out to the homie
Hmm.
that was in it. It's still funny. It's not funny because everybody was like worried about him, but I remember he
Hmm.
did that scene and I was laughing because I was like, "Yo, is that? That's the homie." And but yeah, shout out to him. Then there's the Menendez brothers. That's the last one that came out.
Hmm.
Also really good if you haven't seen it. Um,
Yeah.
so one and I, me, huge Charlie Hunnam fan. So glad to see him working. Um, this looks good. I would give you the background on Ed Gein, but no, just enjoy the serial killer uh docu series or whatever we want to call this.
Was Ed Gein a real person?
No, it's a real person.
Oh, I didn't. I thought it was just like another movie monster, like Jason
No,
and Michael Myers, because he's
no.
Leatherface, right?
He's the Butcher of Plainfield. I guess yes, Leatherface, but he is real.
Did Oh, okay. Like, was Ed Gein actually Leatherface, or did he inspire Leatherface?
Maybe he inspired Leatherface. He's
Okay,
he's
that's where
a
I'm getting a
real
little mixed
person.
up. Gotcha. Because every time I saw the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, by the way, the second, I can't say the second one, but the 2000 version with Jessica Biel,
Hmm.
one of the best horror movies. I absolutely love it. Every time I see like based on a true story in a horror film, I know that's like with an asterisk. It's like they took an event and then they stretched it out and over dramatized it. So I don't know what to believe when I see that tagline. And I was just wondering.
If I told you some of the stuff that he did, you'd be like, one, they probably should just put it in the movie. Like
Hmm.
it's real bad. Which
Yeesh.
is what I'm saying. It's like weird that we have our culture has such a fascination with murders that we watch
Yeah.
things like this. But this is going to be a good series. But yeah, Ed Gein is a real person. All that stuff is based on the stuff that he
Hmm.
actually did, and the
Yeah.
monster series on Netflix. All of it is like it's like the series for the actual killer.
Yeah.
But like for their, I can see why. Like I remember when Dahmer came out, how the victims' families were like, "Yo, come on, man! Like we don't want to
Yeah.
relive
That's
this,
always.
like all this stuff."
Yeah.
So, but it's like the same. except for the Benitez brothers, since they just killed their parents. I guess the
Hmm.
family. I'm pretty sure the rest of their family was like not happy that all this was coming out. I'm sure like there should still be some of Ed Gein's like victims' families around because this was he only died in '84, so for 47 for like 1947 it's like a 10-year span where he's doing his crimes. So there's probably people alive that remember, you know, that he did something to their family. So it's probably gonna be traumatizing, but it's gonna be a good show.
I think we have a fascination with things like that is because it's kind of like the circus, where it's like a freak show where it's so like abhorrent, but also so different
Hmm.
and bizarre and just beyond the realm of what you consider like what beyond your imagination to where like it's kind of like rubbernecking when you're passing
Hmm.
a vehicle where like you're not you know happy that that happened, but like there's just something about it that draws your eye and you can't help it because it's just so different and so odd and so just crazy. So I wonder if other cultures are like that. Like I wonder if like the Japanese or Arabic culture or anything else like Indian culture, anything else in meat that has media. I wonder if they still talk about serial killers that existed somewhere in their countries and have it in the same way that Americans do. Because I know as long as I've been alive, Americans have just like loved slasher films and serial killer documentaries and
Hmm.
reenactments and all those kind of things.
Maybe not like uh blatantly,
Hmm.
like because even how like Godzilla minus
Yeah.
one is about, or it's like Godzilla's Japan's representation of Hiroshima and Nagasaki,
Yeah. Yeah.
from what I
Hmm.
remember, right? So I know that's the only like definitive example I can think of right now. Sorry, y'all.
Hmm.
But like, so I think other countries do it, like, and other cultures do it, but maybe like in a more artistic way. I think
So
we are
not as
just like,
blatant.
yeah, it's like blatant. Like, yo, here's a docu
Yeah.
series, boom. Like, oh, you want to see the OJ story? Here you go. Like, there's no like additional art outside of like the art that it takes to create the makeup and the writing and all that stuff
Yeah,
for
so
the
you're saying they
series.
use more allegory and metaphor to allude to these
Yeah,
horrific acts, as opposed to us, where we're just like, "Here you go. We're gonna cast Cuba Gooding Jr. as O.J. Simpson and put him in the Bronco. Enjoy."
yeah. I feel like we're just more direct, and yeah, like you said,
Yeah,
other countries
that,
allegory, or
that
other
makes
cultures
sense.
are allegorical,
I see.
except maybe like
Uh,
Spain. I feel like they just, or Korea. Korea is like, it seems like they're straight to the point.
I was gonna play video games tonight, but I feel like because of this conversation, I'm about to go down a rabbit hole of just like serial killers in other countries and how they perceive it and how they, if they even like revive it in a way that it becomes entertainment.
Hmm.
Yeah. Speaking of other countries, terrible segue. The trailer for Degrassi, Whatever It Takes, a documentary about the Canadian teen drama, is out, and of course they got Drake in it.
I mean, as he, this is where we got to start.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah. I'm glad. I'm glad he actually did it. Like it's pretty cool for him to return to his roots and
yeah, like
talk about everything.
of all the Degrassi stars, of course Drake is the biggest star.
Yeah, like,
One of the biggest in the world.
right.
So yeah, that's good to see. I'm
Yeah.
glad he did it. So I'm looking excited. Or I'm very excited for that. Do you remember when it comes out?
It
Because I actually
comes
forgot.
out. I don't know if it says it.
I
I
thought it
don't.
did.
I don't know. Let me look it up real quick, just so the audience is aware. It comes out September 13th. Actually, oh no, it made its world premiere. Actually, no, it's making its world premiere at September 13th, 2025 in Toronto's International Film Festival. I
Mm.
don't know when it comes out for us plebeians and regular folk.
Okay, so yeah, you probably won't see it
Yeah.
for a while then.
Yeah. I'm curious to watch it because I used to check out a few episodes because it came out on what was that other channel? It wasn't Nickelodeon. It was
It
like
was
that
Noggin.
sister channel. Noggin. There you go. I used to watch a few episodes here and there, like the one where Drake gets shot in the back. Um, I've been curious about how
You was watching for
the
Manny.
original. Oh yeah, I forgot about Manny. Yeah. You right.
And when she put that thong on, I was like, this looks stupid. If some girl was doing that in my high school, I would have started cooking her. He would have started frying her up.
Yeah, Degrassi in America would have been a whole different show. It would have just been Dangerous Minds.
It would have been people in the back stairwells giving head if they if they did it based on my school. People in the bathroom going to the body, battle rappers, random, off on the random side.
Anthony Ippolito has been cast as Sylvester Stallone in I Play Rocky. The film follows a young Sylvester Stallone and the dramatic journey it took to get Rocky made.
Yeah, Stallone said, "Man, I'm tired of all these creeds."
Yeah, I want one for me.
He does look like him though. I will say.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Yeah,
all you have
it's
to do
like
is
good
bulk
casting.
up and have like that mouth that thing.
Yeah,
There you go,
that's good
Sylvester
casting.
Stallone.
I'm definitely gonna watch that though. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Lionsgate is holding a screening of The Long Walk where you need to walk on a treadmill faster than 3 miles per hour for the whole movie. If you stop, you'll be escorted out of the theater and you can't watch the rest of the film.
I'm not gonna lie, that's kind of tight.
Yeah, I like it.
I wonder how big the theater will be though, wherever they do
Uh,
screening. Like how many
I
treadmills
mean,
they're gonna have in there, or do they just give everyone a Peloton, play the movie on the Peloton, and as soon as you slow down,
uh,
somebody like snatch you off?
they grab you like with the cane, like Showtime at the Apollo. Like,
Yeah,
get your ass over here.
that's real
I
tight.
like this.
Yeah, I like it
Yeah,
too.
me and you talk all the time about how movie theaters need to innovate and they need to turn movies into experiences that people can like really be a part of, whether it be like making content or just like
Mhm.
feeling part of a community or anything like that. Like this is great, and it also advertising to advertises exercising, which a lot of people need
Yeah,
more of.
you know, remember we went to that? I don't want to like dox ourselves, but remember we went to that huge theater where
Yeah,
we was watching F1.
yeah.
If they like they had a, so I'm not gonna tell y'all where it is, but they had a lot of space in there. If they literally took like a section, set up treadmills, and then just
Hmm.
did this, like I'm sure like they'll make a lot of money off that film just because people want to have that experience to see if they can finish it, right? See how many times it takes them to finish the
Yeah.
movie. Like I do it multiple
Hmm.
times just because I wanted to, excuse me, finish the movie that way.
Make challenges out of it too. Like,
Yeah,
give prizes to see who walks the most, walks the fastest, any
yeah,
number of things. Like I like this. I want to see movie theaters innovate more. I want to see them turn movie theaters into more community centers, like just third spaces, which is what I'm always rambling about. Where it's outside of the home, it's outside of the work, and it's where people can gather and enjoy things that they all like and meet each other because of those shared likenesses.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, Aaron Pierre and Amy Adams have been cast in Sean Levy's Star Wars Starfighter alongside Ryan Gosling, Matt Smith, and Mia Goth. In theaters May 28th, 2027.
Man, Aaron Pierre, the new Jonathan Majors, he working.
Mm-hmm.
He about to be in everything.
I like it for him though.
I do too. I think he's a good actor.
Yeah.
Even though
I can't wait to see him
besides
as Jon
Mufasa,
Stewart.
I only got Rebel Ridge. I think he's in Top Boy too. I'd be forgetting. He's in something
I liked
else.
him. Yeah, I really liked him in Rebel Ridge. Like for me, that was his audition for Jon Stewart in Lanterns.
Yeah. So this will be
I'm
good.
al- I'm also interested in the movie itself, Star Wars Starfighter.
Mhm.
It sounds interesting. It sounds different. Like I'm always complaining about how like I want them to take risks and try things we haven't seen before. Like this,
Yeah.
from what I've seen, kind of feels like Top Gun, but in Star Wars.
I think with this cast, I'm sold already. So
Yeah. I wonder what they're gonna do with Mia Goth because there was a rumor at one point saying that she was gonna be Lilith in the Blade movie with Mahershala Ali, and I would have loved to see that.
yeah, she could still be.
Can't you?
No, yeah. I mean
are,
that's well down the line. So
are we even gonna get a Blade movie? I will see.
yeah, we'll get a Blade movie.
A Call of Duty movie isn't officially in the works at Paramount. Paramount also has the rights to expand Call of Duty into a universe of multiple films and TV shows. You know who I want for this, right?
Timothy Chalamet.
You're so close. Try
Aquafina.
again. Try again.
I don't know.
Michael Bay.
Yeah, that'd be cool
Yeah.
after his
Remember,
Transformer stuff. Yeah,
yeah, remember
but
that what was that? Because
it's
he made that 13 Hours movie. That was just Call of Duty. The one with
yeah.
I forgot the actor's name. Played Jim in The Office.
Not Brian Cranston, John Krasinski.
John Krasinski. There we go. Like that movie that just take that same vibe and then take classic characters from Call of Duty like Price and Ghost and all of them and then put it on screen. Instant $1 billion.
To me, the Tom Clancy stuff is more interesting. It's like a true story. I haven't paid attention to a Call of Duty story though in a long time, so maybe that's my own personal issue. That's what I'm like. I'm not like really excited. It's just like, oh, you're just gonna make war shows and films using the Call of
So
Duty IP to like drum up the base and get them in the theaters or get them watching.
so you're both right and wrong. You're right in that Tom Clancy's stories are absolutely better than whatever Call of Duty has to offer. You're wrong because you expect stories from Call of Duty. Like,
I just if you're gonna make a film or a TV show, like I expect a story, like like a
let's,
true story. This is like the type of thing that you could just. I don't think it's a bad idea from Paramount's perspective, right? It's like
yeah.
it's a cash grab. It's a good way to make some money. You can literally throw AI slop stories in there also. If you can do that after the screenwriters guilds, after you know how they had their strike and then they like had the demands and the studios met the demands. Paramount should be a studio that's in good standing with the guild. I know there are some studios that aren't in good standing with various guilds, but
Yeah.
like this is like one of those things where you can just kind of throw something at the wall and it'll probably stick because it's just Call of Duty and it has a big enough fan base that they'll
Yeah.
watch, and it's just a war film or show, right?
It
Especially if it's a
yeah.
show, it doesn't really take much to like have something that's interesting because it's action. So like you said, get Michael Bay and it's explosion, random easy story. Somebody's in love. Maybe he trying to get back to his girl. Oh, dag, he
Yeah.
died. Like this easy money.
Yeah, but Armageddon, essentially.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, not a bad idea. I'm just not really excited for that type of like content. But maybe I'm
Sure.
wrong, and maybe they like really put true effort into it, or like
Yeah.
find some like unknown writer that is like really passionate about telling these types of stories, uh, and is like passionate about the games as well. So they really want to bring it to life, and they don't have to pay them much, and they just bring something to life that's like absolutely fantastic.
I mean, in a perfect world, that is like it would be like Warfare. The film you saw this year that was like your movie of the year so far.
That movie's amazing.
Yeah, like ideally it would be that, but I don't think they're gonna go the deep introspective route. I think it's gonna be big blockbuster, guns, explosions, few human stories here and there, but it's gonna feel very Michael Bay
Yeah.
because I can only imagine what they paid to get this IP and the rights to it. So they're gonna want a major return on investment. And generally, when it comes to return on investment, it's not the deep, profound, artsy stuff. It's
Mm.
spectacle, pure spectacle. Godzilla, Transformers, Bad Boys, like all of that. Don't
Yeah.
be surprised if there's a crossover with GI Joe and the Transformers universe because that's all Paramount as well.
Yeah.
So nah,
They
I
they
just
they could make it all like one big universe.
exactly. But no, if I had to make a, if I like my ideal version of it, honestly, it would just be a big spectacle, like fun. Because when I think of Call of Duty, I don't think about like the grittiness and the horrors of war. I think about just hopping on with your boys, shooting some shit up, getting yelled at and called slurs by 13-year-olds, and then going to sleep after you lose 3 rounds in a row. It's not a thinking man's game. It's just react,
Mm.
shoot, goof off with your homies. So I think catering more to that audience of like the bros, I think that'd be the best call for this sort of film, especially with this IP.
But I think in this instance, since you have such a big IP, this is one of
Hmm.
those things where you could just take a chance and like make an actual great story, something good, because the fan base is it's like built in, so people are
Hmm.
going to watch. Or you could do like a true game adaptation. So if you want to do Black Ops, which is my favorite. Was it 2? Black Ops 2 is, I think that's my favorite Call of Duty game. So you want to bring that one to life, right? You can like do that, and it'll probably do well
Yeah.
because it's Call of Duty.
Yeah.
So you can go either way, and I think regardless it's going to do well. It's just I think one way I'd be happy to watch. The other way, uh, you're just going to make money. Everyone's going to watch it. So,
Yeah. They can mess it up though, as we've seen with Halo. Like
nah,
where you have one of the
that's
biggest
different.
that's one of the biggest IPs, but because the actual creators didn't appreciate the source material and thought they could do something better, we got a shit show that no one wanted to watch. When again, Halo is one of the biggest games of all time.
I think it's different because Halo to me Halo has like a true story. No offense to Call of Duty, but
Mhm. Oh,
like
you're right. You're right.
yeah, it's like it's a different type of story,
It's
right?
also an
There's
ongoing story.
yeah, like there's other stuff going on in Halo.
Yeah.
So
So no, I'm excited. I think it'd be a cool bro movie, but I see your point as well. I think like a fun bro movie with a simple but compelling plot and some dope characters will be good. I would also like if they did like a Nazi zombie series because they said they got the rights to television as well. So if they did a Nazi zombie series with the original cast from like the first Black Ops with like Rick Tovin and those crazy guys, that'd be pretty cool too. Alex Garland wrote a 160-page draft and made 40 pages of imagery to pitch his live-action Elden Ring movie. He then flew to Japan to pitch it directly to creator Hidetaka Miyazaki to seal the deal. This man's passionate. I love it.
Hide Taka.
Hidetaka. Oh, listen, I'm not his culture. This is why we got Samson here.
No, but yeah, I saw that story and I read that like read what he did. I was like, oh, he's serious. This is gonna be great. I'm like more excited now. Like I've heard Alex Garland talk about like what he wants to do with the film, or like talk about how like he's played the games and like the time he spent trying to beat Radon and like Malaya. Like just you could tell like he's like one of us. Like he actually
Yeah.
loves this game. He's like passionate about From Software games.
Yeah.
So to see someone like with that true passion go to these lengths to get it greenlit,
Yeah.
and it shows that he has a great understanding of like Japanese culture and like how they do business as well. Just the fact that he actually went there to do all this. This is going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to be good.
I think they're gonna do the story of Vike. For those who don't know but have played Elden or who have not played Elden Ring or who have played Elden Ring and don't know, Vike was like a tarnished champion who almost became the Elden Lord before our character comes along. If I recall correctly, he was like part of like a dragon cult from
I just
Lane
remember
Dell.
I remember his spear.
Yeah, he was from Lane Dell. And the reason he didn't become Elden Lord is because he couldn't kill or sacrifice his maiden. That would be an awesome story. Like it's a love story. It's epic. It explores all the realms of Elden Ring. I just wonder how they're
With
gonna
no
do.
incest.
Yeah, thankfully no incest. Until they get to the family. Was it Radon? Not Radagon and what's the name's family? Who's the
Radon is in that
main?
family.
Yeah, Radon is in that family. I'm talking about the matriarch and the patriarch. It's Radagon and it's not Millennia. It's the other one. Marika.
Oh yeah, 'cause I don't remember. I just killed
Yeah, that's yeah. Because apparently Marika and Radagon are the same person. I'll get into it. This episode will be another 2 hours if I get
him.
into that. But yeah, it's there's a lot you can do, and I don't know if I want to see Vike or if I want to see like a Game of Thrones esque story of Marika, her rise, her fall, her families, her betrayal, all that. So. Mortal Kombat 2 has been delayed almost 7 months to May 15th, 2026.
That's fine. I honestly seeing Carl Urban as with Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
It's not doing it for me.
Yeah, me neither. I like the rest of the cast though.
Yeah, I feel like maybe they saw the online like response and like, hey, let's go rethink this, and maybe like
Yeah.
maybe he had a bigger part than and they were like, all right, let's rethink this and maybe change some things around a bit.
Yeah, this should have been the first movie. Like it should have been Johnny Cage as the center focus, just like they did with the Mortal Kombat One that recently came out, the reboot.
Nah, but
Yeah,
they did that. No, they put that random dude in there whose
yeah,
power is
Cole.
to get beat up. I hated that.
Yeah, everyone did.
Yeah, I like the fights though, but not him. It's like get him out
Yeah,
of here.
I'm excited for. Like, I want to see Mortal Kombat 2, but it's not because I'm expecting a great story. I just want to see the fights and the fatalities. Like it's very much a turn your brain off, enjoy it with the bros kind of movie. Maybe not in the theater. I don't know if I want to pay for it, but might have a
Listen,
watch
man,
party on streaming when it drops.
we got enough AI turning people's brains off. Let's turn our brains back on.
No, it
Let's
hurts when I
focus
do
up.
that. It hurts every time I turn my brain on and read a news article and yeah. I need mindless bullshit from time to time just as a palate cleanse. George Newbern confirms that he is working on Injustice 3, the video game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't
Um,
care.
yeah. After seeing Superman, I'm over the evil Superman trope. Like
Yeah, good.
we had a decade of it. We've had Homelander, we've had Omni Man, we've had Supes whose Lois Lane got killed by the Joker, and then he became this evil dictator. Like, yeah, I'm over this.
I did like the Injustice movie though. I will say that.
Nah, I'm
Yo, you don't like
tired
that
of
either.
it.
All right, well,
Yeah, it's not because it was bad. It's just I'm over that whole portrayal of Superman and how it pretty much ruined Superman for a generation, for like a decade. Roblox has announced new age restrictions that will bar players under 18 from seeing, accessing, or creating 18 plus content.
it's
This
hilarious.
comes after Chris Hansen began an investigation into Roblox for child safety concerns.
Chris Hansen, back to work. You let us see it.
Bruh, this man made an announcement and they tightened up real quick.
It's not gonna help. That documentary's still coming out.
Yeah.
I hope he's sitting next to his computer with the Roblox logo, and just reading the computer all the things.
Yeah, as a parent, if you have kids, don't let them play Roblox. Even with all these new protocols and restrictions, do not let them play that game. It is a pedophile's playground. Super Smash Bros. Modder Mushis got warned by fans that they might get a cease and desist from Nintendo if they kept modding Smash. They responded by modding a cease and desist letter into Smash as a playable character.
This is hilarious to me.
Yeah, that's fine.
They've been modding that for years though. It's been a long time.
Yeah, yeah, and Nintendo been pissed off ever since.
I'm sure
And
they've already sent them a cease and desist though.
Nintendo sends cease and desist for anything. If you wear a Donkey Kong mask for Halloween, or if you wear a Mario hat that wasn't sanctioned by their manufacturing exclusively, they will give a child a cease and desist letter.
Yeah.
They do not play about their IP. The map of Gotham City in the DCU has been revealed. I added this for two reasons. One, the map looks identical to the map we get in the Batman Arkham series, or alternatively, the actual comic canon, which means the Gotham we're getting in the DCU is absolutely accurate, at least from a what's the name geographical standpoint to what we see in the comics and video games. But also, this map that we're getting from the DCU, I wish we could show it, is completely different from the one we got in the Batman by Matt Reeves, which tells me that any hopes we might have had, well, I didn't have those hopes. I think it would not fit. Yeah, Matt Reeves' Batman seems like it's going to remain its own universe, and the DCU will have its own entirely different Batman, which I completely approve of. Any thoughts?
I was gonna say I wonder what part of London this map is, because they not filming that here. They
It's either
filming
going to be
London now.
London,
New Zealand.
Dublin, yeah, New Zealand.
They all over there.
Yep. A rumor is that Marvel Studios is planning to recast Brie Larson's Captain Marvel in the MCU. Her
That
last
sucks.
appearance was in the Marvels. Yeah, I agree. It does suck.
Yeah, she's a great Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
Uh,
Any failure
yeah,
of that character was not on her.
yeah. She didn't get a fair shake. I think she
Yeah.
was great. Maybe she just doesn't want to do it anymore, and maybe
I
they
mean,
are. We got to recast.
can you blame her? Every
Nah,
time she acted in that role, she got death threats.
death threats, slurs,
Hmm.
misogynistic remarks.
Yeah, comments on her appearance, her body, all that kind of like. I remember people
Yeah.
talking about just the way she looked in the suit. I'm like,
Talk about
Captain
Spider Man thicker than
Marvel.
her. Like, what's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, it's like Captain Marvel's not supposed to be like a sex symbol. I know she was drawn like that back in the 2000s, but she's since reformed to more of a like a Commander Shepard esque like leader, not just a hot blonde chick flying around in a bathing suit.
Yeah. Also, Larson doesn't look bad. Also, so I
Yeah, she's
don't even.
pretty.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. Y'all just weird. Not
Yeah,
y'all.
no, y'all,
People.
not our
No, I
audience. Our
no.
audience are upstanding,
Yeah, yeah.
wholesome, respectful individuals, but the rest of y'all's,
Are kind of weird. Yeah.
yeah, this is just stupid.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate though, because I think she could have been great. She's going to go into that category of like actors whose stories and scripts and portrayal, not really portrayals, whose scripts were their undoing, not necessarily their selves. Because if she had been given a better story, she could like I've always wanted her to be portrayed, like I said, as like more Commander Shepard esque character, but for some reason in the original Captain Marvel movie, they made her just another quip machine in the vein of like Tony Stark or whatever. And that just got on my nerves. I'm like, you should have played her more serious, had her be like, just there's so much more she could have done. And unfortunately, we're going to lose a fantastic actress for whoever else they're going to do. And I don't even know if we're ever going to see the next Captain Marvel for a while because they have so much more stuff to take care of with the inclusion of now the X-Men and all the other Fox characters they acquired. It might be another decade before we really get back into the space stuff.
No, they said. Remember, they said they were doing Next Mutant. Then it's Space, and then I forgot the third saga. But you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. But
Uh,
Secret, think about it. It's the 2025. Secret Wars comes out in 2027. Hopefully, if they don't delay it again. That means X-Men, if that's their priority, is going to come out in 2028. Then they probably going to have to reintroduce the Avengers or whatever they decide to do.
nah, because they can go X Men into space, right? Because that's when you get into the Shi'ar stuff,
The
and then
Starjammers and stuff like that.
yeah, and then War of Kings, right? All that stuff, and then into what was it, Annihilus? Maybe the last thing was Annihilus. I can't remember. We talked
Yeah.
about this like months ago. So I
Hmm.
mean, there's a way, but by that time, you're probably right. It'll probably be like it's like 5, 6, 7 years before they can even
Yeah.
get into space. So it might be best to recast. But
Yeah.
I wish she got a fair shake. The same way I wish like Anthony Mackie's Captain America got a fair shake.
Yeah. They're going into the box with like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, who luckily got a redemption in No Way Home, but
Yeah.
that is so much talent that just got wasted on those two amazing Spider-Man movies.
Hmm. Sorry, the name of
And
the
our
movie is
last,
Amazing Spider-Man. The Spider-Man movie is not amazing. I wanted to add context because you said those two Amazing Spider-Man movies.
I appreciate that. I didn't even really think about it.
Yeah, just
Um, and our last story for tonight, first trailer for Marvel Zombies premiering September 24th on Disney Plus. And all I'll say about this is somebody who's been very critical of Marvel as of recent, this is what I'm fucking talking about. This is the kind of stuff I want. I want to see y'all take risks. I want to see y'all go balls to the wall. I'm tired of this simple, easy. Let's not go for home runs. Let's just get on base kind of content. This looks incredible.
if you
And of
say so.
course, Samsung would disagree with me.
I just don't
Now
care.
who hating on Marvel?
I just don't care. It's the same animation as What If. I'm already tired of it.
That's fair.
Like even when they did it for Eyes was it Eyes of Wakanda,
Hmm.
which I love. I love Eyes of Wakanda. It's just I'm tired of this animation style. I don't like it. So I think you said this before too. Like it's like taking me out, and I just don't care anymore. I'll watch it when it comes out. If it's good, great. If it's not, our figures, you know.
That's fair. Because what was it? The DC universe, the animated universe. They had that Tomorrowverse style. It was kind of like it kind of looked like Archer, like that cell shaded esque kind of. I hated it so much to the point where I didn't watch any of those movies. I just actually I did see a few of them. I just didn't enjoy them because just it took me out of it. So I can understand why you could look at this and even though the content might be great, the way it looks just it's kind of been tainted by What If. So, um, what was I gonna say about this? Oh yeah, the only thing that did make me mad about this trailer was that amazing moment at the end with Blade, where I'm like, oh, so y'all know what Blade needs to do. Y'all just not giving him the opportunity to do it. All this bullshit about, oh yeah, we're trying to get it right. Like, no, you know what he just put him in a nightclub full of zombies, give him some old lines from the Bet 2000s, some techno music, and let him just go ape shit for 45 minutes to a half an hour. Like, it just yeah, make John Wick just with vampires. I really don't care. Just give Mahershala Ali and his character an opportunity to be seen by the general public.
Yeah, it'll happen at some point.
Hold on, let me look up Mahershala Ali's age. He is 51 years old.
It's gonna happen at some point. I don't know what to tell you.
When's it gonna happen? This man
I
is
don't.
51. We gonna have like a
Feige
55,
said
56 year old Blade.
Feige said they still have every intention of doing it. So we'll see. I still want to know what's gonna happen with Kit Harington's Black Knight.
Nobody care about that.
I care. Like they introduced him. They had the sword and everything.
Yeah, and they also announced Mahershala Ali's Blade in July of 2019. It will be almost a decade before we get his first appearance.
That's fine.
He's 51.
He'll be all right. He black.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Black don't crack visibly, but we do get back pains and knee problems.
That's true. He not Tom Cruise. He not doing the stone stunts. Although
I
he
know, but
should.
it just
If everyone just
it.
did their own stunts like Tom Cruise, they wouldn't have no problems. Tom Cruise,
Yeah.
he probably faster than us.
I'm not. I'm not saying he can't do it. I'm joking when I say like he's old or whatever. I'm more frustrated at the fact that like we have this amazing talent who fits the role perfectly, and this entire time we could have been getting content of Blade with Mahershala Ali, and all we got was a voice behind Kit Harington.
Just because Mahershala was like, "Yeah, I'm not doing nothing that's bad," and they just kept having to find new writers,
Respect it.
new writers, new directors. I respect it too.
Yeah,
Like, it is what it is.
yeah. But I'll look forward to seeing him in Marvel Zombies. That being said, we come to our main topic, which is Peacemaker season 2. Our opening thoughts. 2 episodes have come out. They are released every Thursday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll let you go first. How do you feel?
I feel good. I like that they've made it clear that this is now part of the DCU. Like we talked about
Hmm.
it one of these weeks. They immediately retconned the Justice League into the Justice Gang.
Yeah.
If you watch the recap of the previous season, I don't even know if you get an option to not watch it. Now that I think about it, I
I
think
don't know.
I think I had to watch it. I can't remember, or maybe I had to watch it because I need to remember what was going on. Uh, whatever. I think it's more of the same, like fun hilariousness. Um, a lot has happened within the period that we don't see Peacemaker. So it's like they acknowledge, like, all right, yeah, it's been like 6 months or however long it's been of stuff happening between the 11th Street kids or whatever they call themselves. So I like that. I like the story they're telling. I will say it is like a multiverse story. I won't like spoil it past that.
Mhm.
But the way they're doing like the multiverse, okay, this is good. This is like it's not too much. It's like just right. It's like a little sprinkle of song, just enough to get that
so,
flavor
so,
just right. Like Gordon Ramsay would be proud of the flavor. So I do like
so,
that.
so we not doing spoilers?
Huh? Don't spoil it.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna throw out everything I had planned to say. Um, I had theories. I had just what if we split it in half? What if we give our opinions? Pause. Let people know spoilers are coming. This way, they have the option to leave, and then we go into the spoilers.
I don't feel like as long as I don't have to cut this video because I don't want to do
Okay,
that.
no, we ain't gonna, I promise no longer than 10 to 20 minutes.
All right,
Um,
go ahead.
so my sentiments are very much similar to yours. I like that they integrated it with the DCU. I love they got rid of that Snyder stuff. thank fucking God for that.
Mm.
I've always enjoyed the characters, even though when I saw the Suicide Squad, which in my opinion is like a top 10 comic book movie that doesn't get the love that it deserves.
Yeah, I was telling my friend you gotta watch it. It's really good.
It is a victim of its title. Like, if it weren't for the fact that the
Yeah.
Will Smith Suicide Squad wasn't absolute shit, the Suicide Squad that we got from James Gunn would have been on par with like Guardians of the Galaxy in terms of like universal love and appeal.
That's actually why he said he wasn't watching it because he thought Will Smith was in it. It's like, no,
Yeah,
it's a
that's
different
as frustrating as
one.
that makes me. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, in that movie, I didn't like Peacemaker because you weren't supposed to like Peacemaker. He's supposed to be that douchebag who betrays everybody. But I
Mm.
was amazed by James Gunn's ability to integrate, like take this random character like he always does and makes him a household name that you eventually fall in love with over time. I like the surrounding cast. I especially there's some discourse online about the opening credits because the first season had "Do You Want to Taste It?" the big opening number, and this one has one that's
Mm.
it's still like a ballad, but it's a bit more somber because the themes of this season are a lot more serious. It deals with a lot of Chris's slash Peacemaker's struggles with his decisions and the world around him and the people that he loves. That's one thing I could really appreciate. The one thing I don't like is because for me, and I've raised this same issue in my criticisms of Superman, even though I love that movie. James Gunn's humor can be very hit or miss for me, especially when he like what feels like to me like he forces in sex humor. So like
Mm.
during those moments, I'm kind of just like, all right, like if either I don't get a laugh or it just feels like it goes on for too long. Like there's one moment in episode one where it's just an ongoing sex joke where I'm just like, all right, man, like just wrap it up. Like this is just way, way too much. And I'm not even trying to be a prude here. Like I can appreciate sex humor when it's presented in the right way. It just hasn't really been hitting for me in the DCU with James Gunn's writing.
What joke was that? I'm trying to remember.
The the party.
Oh,
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot.
it was a lot, and I didn't mind it. I was like, oh, they this is Peacemaker wilding because I was like, oh, he's just going through it right now. I thought nothing of that. Okay, I
Yeah,
got you. I understand. I understand how you feel.
yeah.
I
It just
understand the
felt like
sentiment.
it feels a little forced sometimes. It feels
Yeah.
like it goes on a little too long. But aside from that, I am very much enjoying the rest of it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm. There have been rumors, well, not really rumors. James Gunn has said it himself that like apparently episodes 6 through 8 he believes are the best things he's ever done, and we're gonna see some really big cameos in those episodes, and that's what I have theories about.
Okay. I mean, we've already gotten cameos. It was already funny.
Yeah.
Like it started off funny. I love to see like the DCU coming to life with
Hmm.
this.
Yeah.
Action. There's been a little bit of action, not like much.
Hmm.
It's more like just, hey, here's everyone living their lives. And I'm really enjoying that. And you get to see more of what's her name? Harcourt.
Hardcore. Yeah.
She
James Gunn's
like
actual wife.
yeah, his wife having like her story arc and things that are going on with her. Seeing everything going on with Economos,
Hmm.
everything going with Waller, because I don't remember what she changed her name to. Was it Adebayo?
Oh yeah, yeah. Adebayo.
Yeah,
Adebayo.
I think. And then Vigilante, also everything he's doing. Vigilante is just hilarious. He's my favorite person in the show. Um,
Vigilante is who I would want as Deadpool if Ryan Reynolds wasn't doing Deadpool.
yeah. Although I don't want to say like the Vigilante character is like acting like Deadpool. He's not acting like Deadpool. I don't think he's like
No, no, no.
he'd make a that actor, I forgot his name. He would make a good Deadpool.
Yeah,
But I
yeah.
think everything,
The way he,
yeah, the way just the type of actor he is and the way he looks. But everything he's doing on the show is like separate. It's not like Deadpool. But he's my favorite
hmm.
character. I really like what he does and the comedy
Yeah.
he brings. It's like really funny to me.
Hmm.
And then also getting to see more of Argus and like Rick Flag Senior and like understanding his motives, everything they're trying to do. Like, all right, this is good. And Eagly, Uh,
Yeah.
Eagly's good. And what's the ladies' man's actual name? Uh,
Flory, Tim
no,
Meadows.
Tim Meadows. Yeah, I'm glad to see Tim Meadows like back in something, having a role. He's like his character is also really hilarious. Um, it's
Yeah,
really good. I'm really enjoying what they're putting forth so far.
he made episode 2 for me. Like he
Yeah,
had me cracking. Like that was the humor I really appreciated because
he
the
was
shit he was
hilarious.
doing and saying had me dying.
He was hilarious.
Want to pause for those who do not want spoilers.
Oh yeah, but before that, because if you're gonna end here, we'll just tell you what we're watching. Of course, Peacemaker. Uh, Also, I watched Nezha 2. Nezha.
Hmm.
Nezha 1 is on Netflix.
Hmm.
And Nezha 2 is in theaters. So I saw that in theaters. If you don't know what Nezha is, it's like a Chinese animated, like, epic cartoon thing about like a this demon pill that's reincarnated into this boy, and it made like $1 billion only in China in like a week or something ridiculous. And I saw that,
Yeah.
I was like, I gotta go see what they talking about. And it's really just a kids movie, I think, but it's like I it's tight. Like it's like I don't know how to describe it, but it's like all Chinese like mythology and lore.
Hmm.
Is that joke is so good to me. I don't know why. So it was really good. So that's what I'm watching, or that's what I watched. Yeah.
I'm watching Peacemaker and Alien Earth. That's been great. That's pretty much it. Like, yeah, I'm haven't been watching stuff mostly, like watching things extensively, mostly because I'm getting ready for this month in video games. We got Borderlands 4 coming out. We got Dying Light the Beast. We got Hollow Knight Silk Song. Just a lot of reasons for me to lose a lot of money over the next 30 days. It was another game I couldn't think of. But yeah, it's a great month for gaming. If you're into gaming, I'm pretty sure if you could just look through whatever's coming out, you can find something for yourself. Oh yeah, what is it? Silent Hill F, the one that takes place in Japan, that also comes out.
Oh, okay.
Excited for that as well. So yeah, I'll definitely just be gaming the whole month of September.
All right, there you go. That's what we were watching and playing. I'm still just playing Night Rain. So if you're
And Marvel
wondering,
Snap, always Marvel Snap.
yeah, trying to beat the Equilibrius Beast on Everdark. That is, it's like actually very hard. It's a struggle.
Really.
This was dumb hard. Like, it's not funny. It's like really hard. Uh, but yeah, okay. All right, so there you go. That's what we're watching. So for those that don't want to hear just rambling spoilers, we'll give you time. Thanks for joining us. But this is where you should end this podcast because I'm not splitting this video up. And all right, hopefully you turned it off. Now, here come the spoilers for Peacemaker season 2, episodes 1 and 2. Just rambling. Your theories. You have
Clock.
your you got your tinfoil hat to.
Yes.
There you go.
Got the
Put on your
aluminum
crown.
kufi on. Uh, my big theory, which has kind of been circulating on the internet here and there, is that Peacemaker is in a Nazi Earth. In the DC universe, the DC multiverse, Earth 10 is the Earth where what if Nazis won? Either World War II or the rose to the Civil War or any, there's been different versions of it. But like, what if like you have like a Nazi Superman? It's pretty much what if the earth was just like an all white paradise. And in Peacemaker season 2, he goes into an alternate earth where his dad, who was literally the red dragon of the KKK on his earth, is suddenly this ultra loving and happy and wholesome father. His brother is also alive, and all three of them serve as
Yeah.
superheroes together. And one of the key lines in the opening theme song for season 2 is there's always a war. I forgot I'm paraphrasing, but it's like there's never like a perfect anything. Like there's always a war left to fight. And I think that he's being coaxed into this reality where he's got his family together and everyone is happy-go-lucky, and he doesn't realize it, but there are no black people or any minorities anywhere to be found. And it's gonna be a massive revelation where he realizes, oh shit, I can stay here and be in this perfect world, quote unquote, with my family, but it's not perfect in every other conceivable way. So what choice do I make? And even bigger theory, seeing as how what's the name? Rick Flag Sr. is going after what's the name? Peacemaker, and tracking all of his actions and trying to figure out what this multiversal door is in his home. I think that there's going to be a moment at some point during this season, whether it's in episode 6 or whenever, where Rick Flag Sr. says, okay, we got to go into this alternate reality. One where all the Nazis have won and there's about to be like a Nazi Superman and all this other kind of crazy shit going on, but we're going to need help. We're going to need reinforcements. And he does say in one of the previews of what's to come on this season that he has to go back to Belle Reeve. And as many as you know, if you have seen Creature Commandos, that he went and got a team of monsters from Belle Reeve to essentially serve as his Suicide Squad, because after Amanda Waller's Suicide Squad failed because they betrayed her, the U.S. government said, hey, you can't use humans anymore for any of these missions. So she went and found monstrosities. And one of those monstrosities was one of the greatest characters ever introduced in the DCU that might be my favorite to this day. And that is G. Oh my God. I'm getting all excited. That is fuck the Tin Man himself.
GI
GI.
Robot.
GI Robot.
What, did you
Yes.
forget his name?
I forget his name. I was just trying to figure out how to phrase it and introduce it, but I lost all momentum. But G, bring GI Robot to the Nazi Earth and just have him go absolutely ape shit, just like he did in episode like what 2 or 3 of Creature Commandos. I think that'd be a perfect way to wrap it all together. And there was a time where we were talking about who was going to be the center focus of the DCU. I believe you, Samson, said that it was going to be what's the name? Jimmy Olsen.
Yeah, I think it's Jimmy Olsen.
I think it's actually going to be Rick Flag Sr. I think he's going to be the Nick Fury and the connective tissue of the DC universe. Whether not necessarily trying to assemble a team, but just being the guy who deals with metahumans.
Yeah, I mean, we've so far we've seen him in every new James Gunn thing,
Yeah.
right?
Everything. Yeah. So
Yeah,
he's been
yeah,
in Creature Commandos, Superman, and now Peacemaker season 2.
yeah. I can see that.
So
Oh yeah, thanks for joining us, Smooth Carlito, for the spoilers, which aren't really
appreciate you,
spoilers.
brother.
It's just ramblings, theories.
Yes.
Spoilers. I don't have no spoilers. Nothing to me. Nothing that important has happened. Besides like Harcourt's like overall story arc. That's been the most important stuff that we've seen. Also, Peacemaker killed himself essentially because he
Yeah.
killed his alternate reality version, and
Yeah.
then realized like that version of him used to date Harcourt at one point, and they broke up. Yeah, it's good. Him getting Vigilante to come to the pocket universe with him, get the bone saw out, and then getting mad. It's like some random alien that comes in there to throw stuff away. But Peacemaker hates him because he doesn't ever say hi. Like it's just really funny. And also like the tie-in to Superman. The only reason they're monitoring this pocket universe is because Lex Luthor made one, and now they're monitoring for that type of energy, and they see it coming from Peacemaker's like closet. So they're like,
Yeah.
"Yo, what is going on?" Like it's that's like really good to
Yeah.
me. So I tend to agree with you. I think like it's probably like an extra racist world over there. He doesn't realize,
Yeah.
and then he'll find out and be like, "All right, I can't keep the peace here," or something, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, but in the look ahead of what's to come in this season, they have showed little snapshots of the world, and there are no black people, no Mexicans, no Arabs, no
Yeah.
nothing. It's all white. And seeing as how like what would make a Red Dragon former KKK leader more happy than anything than is to exist in a world where their vision has come to fruition. So I think his dad is still very much evil, just evil in a world where that evil has prevailed. So
Yeah.
I think it would like it would very much kind of be like that monkey's paw situation where it's like you got what you wanted, but at what cost?
Hmm.
So I just hope they bring in GI Robot. I would just love to see him go off on Nazis again. And also, it's a great way to tie the entire world together. Like it brings back GI, it brings back the Creature Commandos. Maybe bring in the whole cast of Creature Commandos. Bring back the
Yeah, they
Bride
could.
and bring back
It'd be good to see their live action versions. But also, we
yeah,
know that one of the reasons Waller got fired is because everyone found out that she had Task Force X,
yeah,
right? But to your point, if they use creature commandos, they're not considered human, so they don't have
hmm
the same rights. So, Rick Flag Senior has used them before. He's the head of
hmm
Argus now, not Waller, so he can just use them again because they aren't covered by any of those humanitarian rights because they're not humans.
yeah.
So it would make more sense to have the creature commandos come in and actually do some things because the regular people couldn't even handle Eagly. Eagly was really like running through them. It's very hilarious.
Goddamn bird blindness.
Yeah, they had a like expose about what bird blindness is, and I remember they said it like they said the bird blindness joke, and I
hmm
didn't even like. I was like, oh yeah, it's like I already knew about it, and I forgot where I saw it, and that's what bothers me. Someone's done this before, where they use like a bird blindness like a comic trope to do
hmm
some stuff. Do you remember?
No, not really. I just remember the line and it had me cracking up. What's the
I'm
name? I
trying to
also have
think.
another theory. So James Gunn also mentioned that Peacemaker and Lanterns are going to heavily hint at what the big project is for the DCU.
Hmm.
Everyone thinks Darkseid, but they're just kind of copying Marvel with those beliefs because they just Thanos, so it must be Darkseid on the other side.
Hmm.
I think they're going to do a crime syndicate. Like on one side, you're going to have the Justice Gang or Justice League, whatever they decide to become, and it's going to be seeing as how we're already stepping into another Earth with Peacemaker. There's going to be an alternate Earth of Justice Leaguers or evil versions of the Justice League that
Hmm.
consist of like Owlman and Ultraman and Power Ring, all those guys going up against all the heroes that we already know. And that would be because James Gunn said that what he's trying to do is something that's never been done before, and we've never seen the main cast of heroes go against their evil alternates on a multiversal level. And I think that'd be a good first outing for the Justice League because we get to see what Justice League members mean and how impactful they are and like what they represent because we're literally seeing them being faced with the antithesis of what they are.
Hmm.
So,
Sorry, I was looking up more bird blindness.
nah, you good.
Nah,
But
so sorry. This is like sorry. This is not the first time I heard bird blindness, and
mhm.
this is for a reason. It's because it's in they make like a similar reference in Norseman on Netflix. So there's an article about it. Like, did James Gunn steal it from Norseman?
Mhm.
Uh, I don't know. Maybe he saw Norseman because it came out first. But I was like, I didn't know. This is not new to me. Somebody else had bird blindness, and there you go.
No, but yeah, those are my two theories. I'm curious to
Sorry.
see if I turn out to be right.
Yeah, we'll see. I do think your Creature Mando's theory is probably right.
hmm
Though I do think Creature Mando's is coming in, and that whole Nazi thing makes perfect sense. I think that's like, and like who, what better thing to do than kill Nazis in a TV show?
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
So
There are a group of people who would have problems with it, but we don't tend to listen to them.
yeah, we don't care about them.
Yeah,
All
but
right.
any other thoughts?
Nah, that's it.
All
I'm
right,
just
cool.
I'm excited. So Thursday 6 p.m. Episode 3 comes out. HBO Max. Um, yeah,
hmm
Peacemaker, very very good. So y'all check it out.
Yeah. Till next time.
All right, y'all. For all those that stayed for the light spoilers. Until next week. Peace.
Till then, peace.